Have you ever found yourself questioning if your partner has had many other partners before you? It's a thought that has most likely crossed your mind at some point. And today, we're going to dive right into it. Welcome back to our channel. But before we start scrutinizing this compelling topic, let's remember something vital. Recognizing someone's past relationships is not about passing judgments. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of them. This can lead to an improved bond and lessen misunderstandings in your relationship. Buckle up as we navigate through the top 7 probable signs suggesting that your partner might have partaken in multiple romantic entanglements before meeting you. Your curiosity must be piqued, isn't it? But bear this in mind. While these indicators can be revealing, none gives unequivocal evidence. So are you ready for a journey across these riveting facets of relationships? From overt behavior patterns to subtle emotional intelligence, and from overlooked nonverbal cues to verbal communications, we have loads to untangle today. And yes, did I mention a surprise waiting just for you at the end? A bonus not limited, only up to 7. Continue watching till the end because I'm going to share 2 additional pointers straight out of my Stoicism guidebook. Yes, indeed. All this wisdom is just a few minutes away. Think over it. Are you ready for deciphering these concealed mysteries embedded within relationships? Are you set on embarking on this enlightening expedition that could possibly transform yours or others' love lives radically? Let the explorations unravel. Number 1. They're very comfortable in their sexuality. Confidence in their sexuality. And ease of conversation about sexual topics could indicate past experience. One telltale sign that your partner might have had myriad romantic entanglements in the past could be their comfort level in expressing their sexuality. However, it's vital to remember that our sexual experiences are not a metric of our overall worth or character virtues, an essential reminder from the philosophy of modern Stoicism. As per modern Stoicism, we should continually strive for detachment from negative emotions leading to irrational judgment. When your partner displays confidence about their sexuality, or candidly broaches sexual topics, they aren't inviting you to pass judgment on them based on these aspects of personal history, but simply expressing open communication and honesty. Confidence doesn't always stem only from experience. Instead, it's nurtured with self-awareness and acceptance cultivated over time. And these are essential teachings of Stoicism as well. They foster serenity and clarity about oneself. Stoic practices encourage this by directing us to focus on those things within our control, including nurturing our own confidence, rather than reacting negatively to external circumstances or non-essential elements. It's crucial then, since we delve into this subject matter through a Stoic lens, not to let consternation cloud your reason when confronted with such openness displayed by your partner regarding their past relationships. Drawing allusions between the number of an individual's past partners and promiscuity diverges far away from practical wisdom. One core tenet Stoicism emphasizes upon. Therefore, it is recommended by Stoics philosophers that when such revelations uncover themselves during conversations, refrain yourself from being judgmental. Instead, appreciate these shared intimacies as means of strong communication channels. Another piece de resistance on which solid relationships scaffold themselves, drawing influences again, directly form postulates championed by modern Stoic philosophy. In fact, positive attributes like healthy emotional transparency can be born out of a challenging past, a Stoical belief reflected directly in these scenarios where individuals unhesitatingly share experiences of their past relationships. So while a partner's openness regarding their sexuality can suggest ample experience, it's highly recommended adopting a fresh, non-judgmental perspective rooted in Stoicism beliefs when dealing with such revelations to build an affirming and fruitful relationship that encapsulates virtuous forthrightness. Number 2, frequent references about ex-partners. Consistently bringing up scenarios involving old flames may be suggestive. A sign that your partner may have had multiple past relationships comes in the form of consistent references to their exes. As per modern Stoic philosophy, this shouldn't trigger jealousy or insecurity, but rather should be seen as honest communication about one's past. Stoicism instructs us to focus our attention on aspects within our control. The past is not changeable, and is, therefore irrelevant in terms of existing relationship dynamics. A person's history has shaped them into who they are today, and recognizing that allows for mutual growth and understanding. When your partner talks often about their previous partners, they're not seeking your approval or judgment concerning their past choices, nor asking you to compete with these ghosts of past relationships. Instead, it's essentially a sharing exercise aimed at bolstering streams of open communication within your relationship, a practice encouraged under Stoic tenets. Reacting adversely to such revelations would be unethical, since insecurity isn't useful nor rational in this instance. It neither helps build a more advantageous present, nor directs us toward a prosperous future together, harmonizing neatly again with Stoicism's central focus towards reasonability and tranquility, supportive actions. So remember, dear listeners, viewers, when such memories unfold themselves during conversations, instead of letting irrational disquietude cloud your reason, choose acceptance backed by honest discussions on shared experiences leveraging Stoic wisdom, which nurtures respect for each other's individual journeys, aligning again with modern Stoic philosophical conduit. Thinking, guided by core ethical principles, supporting human social cohesion, leading toward reality, constituted flourishing relationships. In conclusion, adopting Stoicism can aid tremendously during face-offs between these seemingly complex facets, nurturing effective communicative channels, thus building strong foundations for successful love stories. Number 3, broad relationship knowledge. They might frequently share stories or lessons from their past relationships. Your partner could have had numerous previous relationships, is broad relationship knowledge, often expressed through stories or lessons from past experiences. According to Stoic philosophy, one should not be perturbed by these nuggets of wisdom, but rather see them as valuable learning opportunities. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of rational thinking and cultivating inner peace, despite external circumstances. If brought up tactfully and constructively, hearing tales of past relationships can provide a rich source of understanding about your partner's values and beliefs in a romantic context. In the words of influential Stoic philosopher Epictetus, men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Thus it is, in essence, we should ever strive to illuminate dispassionate pragmatism within us, rather than succumbing to irrational distress instigated by revelations concerning our counterparts' romantic histories. Past experiences shape who we become, and this echoes profoundly within Stoicism's teachings. So from a Stoic perspective, when our partners communicate lessons learned from their history, they invite you into their life's narrative, a constructive step towards enhanced emotional bonding, not an invitation for unwanted judgment calls or unnecessary comparisons. A person's past isn't something to be examined with suspicion or judgment. Instead, it opens up avenues for personal discussions, fostering strong bond between partners, adhering again directly towards core principles championed under modern Stoicism. So remember, listeners, viewers, instead adopting negative approaches, embrace these disclosures with openness, perpetuating fluid dialogue, employing practical wisdom advocated under core tenets delivered under modern Stoic philosophy, leading toward nurturing long-lasting, fulfilling romantic journeys together. Embrace these communications as enriching vignettes that add dimensionality to your partner's character, rather than viewing them through the lens clouded by unwarranted insecurities or baseless judgment. Number 4, strong boundary setting. From experience, many learn the importance of boundaries, so excellent boundary setting may point towards having multiple partners. Your partner may have had multiple past relationships because of their excellent boundary setting abilities. According to modern Stoic philosophy, this should not be seen as an indicator of a tumultuous past, but instead as a sign of maturity and wisdom. Stoicism encourages us to accept the reality of situations and focus our energies on what we can actually control. Boundaries are within that locus of control. They're determined by individual experiences, lessons learned, and personal growth. They protect us from being swayed by external circumstances and allow us to engage with life more fruitfully. In Marcus Aurelius's eloquent words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Such nuggets compel us to reevaluate our understanding concerning someone's proficient boundary-setting abilities, seeing it as evidence pointing towards emotional intelligence rather than unnecessary defensive walls built due to multiple prior relationships. A person who sets clear boundaries exhibits a deep self-understanding, a trait highly regarded under modern Stoic philosophy. This should be appreciated in the context of matured relational interactions, instead of viewing it via wrongly constructed lenses trying to sniff around roguish pasts. Remember, listeners or viewers, at times in life when faced with such strong assertions, don't let irrationality drive the wheel. Choose objectivity, embracing open communication, channeling Stoic attitudes, using reason-backed dialogue leading toward deeper understanding regarding each other's needs, ensuring mutually respectful, loving relationships. Hence, adopting Stoicism can help tremendously in accepting this aspect, cultivating towards healthier shared space, fostering love, respect, and understanding in each other, for one another, burgeoning strong relationship foundations. Number 5, marketable persona. If your partner has traits that typically attract other people, such as being fit, charming, funny, or financially secure, this, in itself, may not necessarily mean that they have had many partners, but it could increase the likelihood. Your partner might have a history of multiple relationships. Is their marketable persona? Being fit, charming, funny, or financially secure are attractive traits, and therefore may potentially lead to more dating opportunities. However, according to modern Stoic philosophy, the presence of these traits shouldn't automatically connote a detailed romantic past. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of wisdom, among others such as courage and temperance. It encourages wise judgment in our decisions. We should keep this lesson in mind when considering our partner's attractive qualities alongside their relationship history. As greatly articulated by Stoic stalwart Seneca, we suffer more often in imagination than reality. It's imperative not to make hasty presumptions regarding someone's past, based on outwardly markers like physical attractiveness or charm, unless endorsed directly by the individuals themselves. Modern Stoicism implores us to focus less on speculative quantitative aspects of one's relational trajectory, diverting energy towards qualitative appreciation, understanding them better, thereby enriching shared experiences strikingly apparent through present, together unbound by voracious conjectures, niggling unwanted assumptions, engulfing past. Listeners, viewers, remember converged discussions about your partner's popularity, avoiding suspicions wrapped around it. Harbor resentment for something utterly irrelevant outside purview control, concentrating instead towards systems working, enhancing mutual understanding, building stronger bonds, one conversation at a time. You embark upon adopting Stoic principles, freeing self from irrational worries, pressing key takeaways, liberating joint journeys, Herculean love stories, grounded shared experiences, values, tangible contributions within relationship, championed core tenets, advocated under modern Stoicism, structured rational logical approach, decoding answer questions that matter most in love. Number 6, flock of platonic friends from opposite gender without any romantic history. In this age of evolving relationship dynamics, it's not unusual to find people who maintain healthy platonic friendships with individuals from the opposite gender. Some might see this as an indication of a complex romantic past, but if we adopt the perspective of modern Stoic philosophy, such judgment could be seen as unwarranted. As Stoicism suggests, we should put our energy into areas within our control and accept those that aren't. This principle propounds refraining to cast undue conjecture on one's array of friendships, while emphasizing on mutual trust in relationships instead. Relishing wise words by Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. We should resist jumping into conclusions regarding these platonic relationships, rather encourage open dialogue, underscoring importance, transparency, building unshakable faith in one another. Invariably, many find solace sharing liveliness, elucidating cross-gender friendships, igniting joy while adding richness, vibrancy, reassurances, nurturing bond with significant others when embraced. Matured collective understanding had via effective communication, showing seeing, receiving, explaining perspectives. Calmly, collectively, indeed. Like calm sea endured storm. Together emerging stronger, exhibiting epitomes, stoical love wisdom. Listeners, viewers, through confident trust, employing Stoic principles, detaching self-engrossing and circling suspicions, burdening minds, needless worries, thereby striving towards attaining peaceful tranquility, celebrating present, savoring every shared moment, fueled love, respect, growth, mindfulness. Positive signs, successful blossoming relationship brimming modern Stoicism at its purest form. Remember, Stoicism teaches acceptance, resilience, looking at bigger picture involving components matter most. Transparency, trust, patience, respect, embracement, leading path where love finds its profoundest depth, standing time test, woven closely delicate fabric, educating universe about meanings. True love embraces, binding till death do us apart. Number 7, emotional detachment. An inability to establish deep emotional connections could be an indication. Forthrightness. A person's inability to establish deep emotional connections with their partner presents a challenging scenario. This emotional detachment may be perceived negatively, but from the perspective of modern Stoic philosophy, it offers a distinct viewpoint. Stoicism promotes equanimity, the ability to maintain emotional stability and composure, particularly under strain. However, this doesn't mean being emotionally detached or apathetic towards your partner's feelings. Instead, it emphasizes balance. Modern Stoicism invites us to practice apatheia, often misunderstood as emotional coldness. Actual meaning lies in depicting state of tranquility attained when we unchain ourselves from harmful emotions and desires without curtailing genuine human sentiments such as love, compassion, and empathetic understanding. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. It guides us to focus on personal reactions rather than others' behavioral patterns when facing someone's ability or inability to connect emotionally. Encourage open conversations about emotions without forcing immediate resolution, handling such instances with patience, understanding, acknowledging fact that everyone processes emotion at varied paces. Viewers to our listeners, remember through Stoic eyes not hastily judge anyone unable fully express their feelings. Instead, aim extend lapses tolerance towards them, furnishing comfortable space. Freeing exploration matters. Heart slowly, steadily, subtly, ripening enrichment. Love. Profound lesson buried here is in understanding nuances involvement, positive detachment, where Stoicism doesn't hijack human emotions, yet rises beyond petty peaks, focusing more broad spectrum, tranquil peace budding present, less entangled multi-staging uncertainties looming, future fears, shadowed haunted past. Thus, keeps enriching essence pure love, alive imbuing scent, lasting memories. Bonus indicator. 1. Willingness to experiment in intimacy. They could have an exploration mindset based on past experiences with different partners. Modern relationships often encourage open-minded exploration in the realms of intimacy, an aspect perhaps driven by past experiences with different partners, where some might misinterpret this as frivolity. Through the lens of modern Stoic philosophy, it cultivates a refreshing perspective to emerge. Stoicism propounds acceptance and adaptability within romantic relations. It nurtures willingness to explore diverse facets of intimacy as a reflection of individual evolution rather than promiscuity. Seneca eloquently encapsulates this sentiment saying, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Adapting this Stoic perspective allows more fluidity in relationships and fosters mutual growth. Experimentation is not trivial. It merely pays homage to one's quest for deep understanding of receptive adaptability towards partners' needs, without compromising personal morals, values, instilling essence, continuous learning development, budding relationship. Listeners, viewers, remember, Experimentation should manifest from nurturing space, shared respect, mutual trust, consent, unspoken love, revealing deeper layers, shared connection, liberating fears, inhibitions, creating avenues, enhancing unfolding meaningful novel experiences. Invariably, let's embrace openness, realize value dimensions, experimenting intimacy, suppose teeter-totter balance, emotional physical well-being, maintaining sanctity, pure love, ensuring neither party feels pressurized, compromised during process, rather relishes journey, blissful union, husbanding secrets, cherished memories, imbibing lessons from Stoicism, implore us to see willingness to experiment, not label emblem previous partnerships instead, herald acceptance, evolvement, age, dynamic romantic relationships marking path, deeper level understanding, boosting interconnectedness amidst unique narrative stitching, golden threads, immaculate love story, bonus indicator 2, that might match, they have a diverse range of friends. People who have dated a lot usually have diverse friend circles due to their interactions with various social groups. A person with an extensive dating history typically has a diverse range of friends derived from their various encounters with different social groups. Modern Stoicism provides a unique interpretation for this otherwise casual observation, emphasizing its inherent richness. Stoic philosophy encourages embracing varying perspectives, and championing diversity in personal relationships aligns with the principle. By engaging with assorted mixtures of thought patterns through diverse friendships, one strengthens their Stoicism, embodying Marcus Aurelius's assertion, "The universe is changing. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Stoics believe that interactions in different social circumstances foster adaptability and resilience in an individual's character. Thus, the value in broadening our horizons through mingling within diverse friend circles, allowing acceptance of wider viewpoints, enriching inner growth. To audiences, understanding engaging varied companionships doesn't undermine loyalty, existing friendship, but offers valuable insights into nuanced human behaviors, granting you better understanding divergent thought processes. Enhancing emotional intelligence turn heightening depth. Empathy. Love treating each relationship as a unique entity, rather than mere comparison previous ones. Diversity friendships pave the path for informed, empathetic, thoughtful responses. Romantic undertakings dare not shy away expanding your circle. Instead, cultivate relationships anchored mutual respect, unconditional love. Irrespective past romantic affiliations manifest into clients, associates, peer groups, random acquaintances. Stoicism guides us to view each relationship independently and reserve judgment based on former liaisons, perceive layered enrichment opportunities offered broad cross-section interactions, ultimately building strong foundation, diversified learning, fortifying essence, undiluted pure love, blossoming bright. In conclusion, our deep dive into the top 7 indicators your partner has had multiple partners through the philosophy of Stoicism offers a unique perspective on relationships and personal growth. These indicators are not red flags or judgments, but potential guides to understanding your partner's history and facilitating open communication between you two. They can significantly contribute to mutual understanding, respect, trust, and eventually help build a healthier relationship. Stoicism emphasizes wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, all paramount in nurturing both romantic relationships and personal growth. Interpreting these indicators under this light not only dispels misconceptions, but also opens up new pathways for love. And listen up. This is just the icebreaker. We've got many more such enlightening topics related to modern Stoicism waiting to be explored. So hit that subscribe button now. Join us in Enriching Journeys, unraveling secrets, balanced living, learning how to reinvent ourselves amidst challenges.